Okay, my review of the Iron Man Mark 6 armor, the die-cast version from Sideshow Collectibles. A couple things. I'm doing this video outside because it's a beautiful day in Florida, so my lighting is a lot better. And for the reasons I'm doing this video, I want the detail to be really well. The other reason is my HD camera doesn't take really good video inside. It looks kind of grainy when I play it back. No, but outside it does great. So that's probably just a setting. But anyway, here's the box for it. Iron Man, like I said, Iron Man Mark 6 die-cast version from the Avengers. I'm not going to do a full review because there's another guy that already did one, and he did an awesome review, so I'm not going to review the whole product. There's a specific reason I did this, is because I had bought the, I should say, the Iron Man Mark 3 armor die-cast version, but I bought that from a local comic shop, and when I got it, same thing, it's from Sideshow, but it's beautiful. The armor's pristine. It looks like, you know, it's a brand new car paint, and it's amazing. This one I ordered directly from Sideshow itself a few months ago, so I did the payment plan, which is great that Sideshow offers that, so it's not a big hit all at once for somebody that, you know, doesn't have necessarily $300 or $400 to drop at one shot. You can do a payment, and that way when it comes out, you make your last payment, poof, and you get it shipped in the mail. Anyway, so the reason I'm doing that is because when I first opened this up, I was amazed by the thing. I was like, oh my god, he looks great. And then when I looked at him really close, I saw a lot of little, what I perceived to be damage to the product. So I called Sideshow and talked to them. The lady was great. The customer service lady was awesome. She said, well, take a look at the pictures online. We've had calls about this. She was very polite. She said, take a look at pictures, look at online, and you'll see that there is damage to it. But it's not, I shouldn't call it damage. It's, if this were a real piece, a normal, like a real piece of, or a real suit of Iron Man armor, it's normal wear and tear you would get from everyday use. So she said, take a look at those pictures we've got online and compare it to what you have. If you see any extra damage or other damage to what you don't see in the pictures, get back to us and let me know, or let us know, and we'll deal with it. So they were great. She was very well, or handled the thing very well, and allayed any fears I might have, because when I looked at the pictures when I was talking to her, I saw exactly what they were talking about. And that's why I'm making this video, for those people that get this item and maybe didn't see that in the pictures when you ordered it, or maybe they're not available, and then when you get it, you look at it and go, oh my god. Anyway, so the gantry piece here, pristine, great piece, like I said. This rotates up. It's got little arms that pop out like this. There's these little arms that pop out. You can maneuver them all over the place. And like in the movie that takes the Iron Man armor off. But on this, when you get it, you'll see the base here looks worn, because there again, normal wear and tear. So here's the Iron Man himself. Now when I took him out, when I opened it up, I was really impressed by the packaging. I mean, there was a plastic piece covering this whole thing. There was inside the little, all the joints here. Well, actually, let me take this bottom piece out for those people that have never ordered one. With Iron Man, you get all the extra pieces in a piece that's underneath this styrofoam. So anyway, when I first opened them up, there was foam pieces in the shoulder joints here and here. There was actual foam pieces in the pelvic area, right at the top of the thigh, right where the leg meets the pelvis. In here, they were custom fit for that, so the armor wouldn't wear in shipment, I guess. And there was a couple of, I think they were around the elbows too in this area. There was actually little custom pieces of foam, black foam, they were put in there to help protect the product. So when I looked at it really close, I saw all these little nicks and damages everywhere, like I said before, compared to my Mark III, which is the armor's pristine. I kind of freaked out because it shows some discoloration and stuff like that. And I knew there was battle damaged pieces like this in the helmet, but I didn't think that would be on the actual piece itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the camera a little closer, so hopefully I can get you guys some real good pictures of this, and it turns out really well. So, let's see here. Okay, take him out, and there's the garbage truck again. Anyway, so take a little pause there for the truck to go by. So when you look at this, okay, you get a really good close look at his head. There's damage here. There's damage around the chin. There's damage in the shoulder pods. I mean, this is cool. These little pop up. That's amazing. That Mark III doesn't do that. And this is where I first noticed it was on the chest piece, is this damage and scratching here. Correction, I shouldn't call it damage. It's wear and tear, normal wear and tear. It's here. You'll see it around in the pelvic region, down in here. You see some discoloration down in here by the upper thigh on both sides. You see some scratches and nicks and stuff like around the knees, on the calf area, on the inside and the outside of the feet. You'll see some wear and tear. You'll see it on the outside here. You can see it. Hopefully this is showing up really well. It's kind of hard to see on the screen. And then in the arms, you can see it's basically all over the Iron Man armor. And it's like she explained to me, it's normal wear and tear like he would have had if this were a real piece. So you're looking on the back, you're looking around, there's a little bit more on the back of the calf here. There's some damage and stuff, or not damage, wear and tear. Just some discoloration here. But that's, like I said before, normal, what would be normal wear and tear if this was an actual piece, if it was an actual real armor. So then you've got the damaged pieces here that you can pop off the chest plate piece and put that on, and stuff like that. And there's also, let's see here, on the extra hands that you can switch out. Let's see if I can get a good shot of that. You can see there's a little wear and tear around the end, around the edges, around here. Not so much on the palm. There's a little bit there, but on every piece there's wear and tear. Now this piece, the other extra pieces here, I've noticed for the wrist and the arms, there really are not. There really isn't any wear and tear damage to these, which is great. Let's see, those are that. This is the like another wrist piece. You can see that, okay, there's not really any damage on that at all. But then on the shoulder pieces, where the shoulder rockets, okay, there's a little bit of wear and tear damage here, which normal wear and tear stuff, blah blah blah. And that's a shoulder rocket. The cool thing about these, for those people that haven't had these or haven't had one, is these all, and you can actually, well, let me come back around. You can see that there's a little metal there, because there's magnets inside the armor itself. Okay, you can see that here. Now this is the light up head. I'm going to point this out for people who have never ordered one. If you're an Iron Man fan, like you've seen my Iron Man shirt, I've been an Iron Man fan ever since I was a little kid. Order one. You'll love it. I mean, I don't know about the plastic ones. I haven't had those. I've got 3 of the die cast, and they are amazing. One of the awesome features about this is now this is the light up helmet, so it's not going to have his face. I'll show you that in a little bit. The face plates are magnetic also, so when you go to put it back in there, they just snap right in place. You can also do this. You can pop it up over the head here. I'll show you with the Robert Downey head. But that's with that. And you can see there's a little damage on that too. That's just the way these pieces are. This is the battle damage helmet. I'll show you that. And you can pop it up on top of his head like that there. See? And the other guy that did a review of this shows that the detail on Robert Downey Jr.'s face, the scan, is just amazing. I mean, even my Mark III looks awesome. You know, so you pop that back in. This is the battle damaged one. The other thing I wanted to point out was the exclusive piece. When you ordered it from Sideshow, you get this exclusive, is this extra helmet. Okay, this is not one you can pop on the Iron Man. It's just a companion piece, but it does come up with batteries, and it lights up. Now what it does, when I'll turn it on, you can see all around these edges. Let me turn the camera here a little bit. All around these edges, it'll light up blue. Okay, so let me flick it on here. Hopefully that shows up really good. I'm going to turn it sideways. And you can kind of see that it lights up blue. It also lights up blue around this aperture here that I assume is his audio detectors and whatever else. But one thing, and also up here, all around the edges of the faceplate, it shows up blue. The one thing I noticed was the eyes didn't light up. Because you know, if you watch the movies, the eyes always light up. Well, the one thing, when I watched the movie, when I went back and watched it, in the scene where after Captain America and Iron Man have captured Loki after when they're fighting him, they capture him, they're taking him back in the Quinjet. Cap and Iron Man are talking, and Loki's sitting on the bench in the back, and Thor lands on the roof. Well, Iron Man is standing there with his helmet off. Okay, let me change this video here a little bit. So, sorry I'm not the greatest at this. This is the first one I've done. But anyway, when Cap and Iron Man are talking, then Thor lands on the roof. Cap, or Iron Man, is standing there. He does not have the helmet on. He's got the rest of the armor on, but the helmet does not. As he picks it up, it kind of expands so he can put it on. As he does that, the edges and everything light up blue, and then when he puts it on and it snugs itself in place and secures itself, the eyes light up. So I'm assuming that's why they did that. It's really cool. I really like the piece. So that's basically it. So if you get this and you see these damages and stuff, I hope they show up in the video really well. You know, compare what you've got to what Sideshow has online, and then, you know, deal with them. I don't think it will be, because from the way mine was packaged was amazing. I mean, if you buy this new, if you buy it used, well, then that's a whole nother story. Anyway, but like I said, if you're an Iron Man fan, definitely either save up the money and buy one, or maybe do a payment plan through Sideshow or something like that, because they are definitely very, very well worth the cost. I mean, this one was 300 and something. I think it was like 320 or between 320 and 350. The Mark III that I got for 300. But that's because it's the die-cast version. You may find them online cheaper somewhere else. I don't know. I was glad I got it through Sideshow because, you know, that's, you get it from the people who get them. Now, these are made in China, as a lot of you probably already know. So, you know, that's whatever. But if I would highly suggest, if you cannot afford one, definitely do the payment plan, because you will be very happy when you get it. Anyway, hopefully that review was okay, and I'm gonna go back inside and set him up.